Yo, what is up? How y'all doing, man? It's been a minute. It's been a minute for a little sports video, man, but we back with a banger. This is the Addict who became the NFL highest paid star, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man, and let's get right into the video.
Yeah, this is about Max Crosby.
Appreciate y'all.
If y'all don't know the story of Max Crosby, I don't know the story of him. I just know he got a daughter. You know, he's pretty good at what he do. And, I know that. All his stats and stuff.
I just know he's really good, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know he had a daughter.
Crosby is one of the toughest players in the league. Fearless, relentless, a quarterback's worst nightmare. But the one guy he couldn't stop was himself.
I was doing here and there, take a pill that I didn't even know what it was. Like, it was scary.
And while the
Okay, I do remember him, like, I think it was back in like 2018, 2019 or something like that. I'm not sure the years, but I do remember him struggling with an addiction. Yeah, with an addiction. I don't know if it, or sorry, my bad. Probably when he was in college. I'm not sure yet.
The world was cheering him on. He hit rock bottom.
I felt like I was dying. I looked in the mirror and like didn't even recognize myself.
This is how a fourth-round pick from a no-name college lost himself and clawed his way to becoming the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
Let's go.
Max Crosby grew up in the...
Hey, man, where y'all think he going? I think he either going to Washington. I don't think the Cowboys like to pay people, so not the Cowboys. He maybe can go to the Bears, but they don't really have enough cap space.
Man, he just
bro, it's super hard. No. Y'all, I don't even think y'all got enough money for bro.
What?
Man, he's getting paid a bag when he leaves, because that's probably the last place he's going to be. Not going to lie, so...
Pierre, Michigan. A quiet town, a simple life. But when the housing market...
He's in Michigan. Yep. No. He's like white boy Ricky for real.
We grew up in Pierre, Michigan. A quiet town, a simple...
Oh, Steelers. No,
bro, it's telling y'all so.
It's telling y'all. Simple life. But when the housing market crashed, life changed. The Crosbys were forced to move to Texas and live with Grandpa. And that's where Max got introduced to Texas high school football. Max played linebacker, but he was kind of chubby and not the most athletic kid, unlike his older brother Miles Crosby, who had multiple D1 offers and was the star of the show.
My brother was like the man.
Crazy how stuff turned. I don't even know his brother.
He was a pretty boy, got all the girl, like, so in my head I was always like, I'm trying to be like him, like they don't want me. I had that jealousy and I wanted that in life, and like I just wasn't happy as a human being.
Until we found the magic fix, the solution to all his insecurities and self-doubt. Max was introduced to alcohol.
First time I ever drank in high school, I was like, I'm in love. Like,
imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We haven't caught an ass since 08.
Since 1999.
No cap. And it's because we got our other little YouTube account that we use.
Max Crosby's one of the...
Never getting another ad again. Y'all ain't getting another ad on this channel.
But I just need y'all to know, we not editing none of this.
Oh, yeah, I don't edit.
This is not being edited out. So
I don't edit, bro.
You might as well just deal.
I already got to
He's
edit.
a pretty boy, got all the girl, like, so in my head I was always like, I'm trying to be like him, like they don't want me. I had that jealousy and I wanted that in life, and like I just wasn't happy as a human being.
Until we found the magic fix, the solution to all his insecurities and self-doubt. Max was introduced to alcohol.
First time I ever drank in high school, I was like, I'm in love. Like this, I could go up to any chick and talk now. Like I was a middle child, redhead. Like I wasn't the most confident kid growing up.
For the first time in his life, it felt like he fit in, and he finally escaped his brother's shadow. And on the field, something else was changing too. Just before his senior year, he hit a 4-inch growth spurt. So he got moved from linebacker to defensive end, learning the position on the fly against D1 talent. His tape wasn't impressive, and his dream of going D1 looked finished. Until one school came through. It might have been the worst D1 program in the country at the time, Eastern Michigan University.
See, the good part now is that no matter what school you go to, they can easily scout you because they have scouts going to dang near every single school. So even if you D3, D4, whatever it is, bro, they definitely scouting you, like, no matter what. So make sure you always playing your hardest ball, bro. Real talk.
Like, I was surprised I got a D1 offer. They were the only D1 to offer me, bro. They're my only offer in general. I got that offer. I jumped on it, committed, and boom.
But that new freedom came with a whole lot of problems.
DUI.
Eastern Michigan wasn't exactly a football powerhouse. Coming off a 2-10 season, there were less fans in the stands than his high school games. But Max didn't care. He was excited. The problem was, Max was undersized and inexperienced. So coaches decided to redshirt him. He hated it. But that year might have been the best thing to ever happen to him.
So the whole year I just got to go on scout team and fucking learn. Try and spin moves, try and just all different type of shit. And I was winning scout team player of the week every week. That's when I really fell in love with it.
So in his sophomore year, Max went off, having 11 sacks and making first team All-MAC. But off the field, he was slowly losing control. Now that he had freedom, he could drink whenever he wanted to. So Max became the life of the party, getting blackout drunk and repeating it the next day. But somewhere in the chaos,
because getting drunk isn't bad in the NFL, right? You can get drunk.
No, you can get drunk, but
sure.
like doing it excessively, it's still
But
obviously
you can still do it though.
No,
So
yeah,
it ain't that.
but
bad.
he
wasn't
met
in
someone that would...
He wasn't in the NFL.
Yeah.
He
But
was
I
in
mean,
college.
still, you could still do it though. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah.
changed his life. Rachel Washburn, a soccer player at
Why?
Eastern Michigan. Dating Max was far from easy. She had to deal with his crazy lifestyle.
You would just leave for like days at a time, and like you would leave Thursday, come back Sunday, same clothes. What was kind of frustrating too though is because he could compartmentalize it and then go wake up Monday and play football.
But that changed his junior year, when his drinking finally caught up to him. Max got a DUI, and he was looking at a 2-game suspension. For a player trying to make the NFL, that's a nightmare. So he stopped drinking. He'd still go to parties, but he'd just sit there miserable as hell. Eventually, he made it through the season, making All-MAC again. He still had a year of eligibility, another year to improve his draft stock. But Max made a crazy decision. He declared for the NFL draft.
I had every coach tell me, you're gonna go in the 6th, 7th round. You need to go back to school. You need to, like, some of the closest people to me, like, bro, you need to go back to school. I'm like, fuck you. You don't think I could fucking do it? Like, all right, fuck you.
Only 2 people supported him, Rachel and his agent CJ. That's all he needed, because he knew one thing for sure. Max Crosby is ready for the NFL.
That's crazy.
Going into the draft, Max wasn't exactly a hyped prospect. A 245-pound D-end with a DUI, teams were concerned. But his agent gave him one piece of advice that stuck.
What my agent told me is like, you go kill the combine. Like, I think you're gonna be a top 100 pay.
That's all he needed to hear, because when the combine came around, he went crazy. Top 3 in almost every drill, and he ran a 4.66. At this point, he knew he was going.
Woo, this nigga moving like that. Oh, shit.
He running a 4.66. Alright, bro.
Going top 100. But on draft day, things didn't go as planned.
First 2 days go by, like I had the news people at my house in Texas, had my whole family. Second day comes, we're like to the last couple picks of the 3rd round, and I didn't get drafted. So now I'm like, fuck. Like I'm in like panic mode.
The first 3 rounds were over, and Max just sat there, frustrated, thinking, man, is it the DUI? Is it the weight?
I was so fucking mad, and I was with Rachel. I walked the fuck out of my party after that. I get in the car and I'm just like, fuck. Like I'm just yelling out loud, like, fuck, like what the fuck? Got Burger King, fucked some Burger King up.
But then came day 3, and with the 106th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, his phone started ringing.
Are you that guy number 92 that's raising hell?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Yes,
Will you come out? Hey, will you come out here?
That's John Gruden. He's no longer with the Raiders.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm the guy. I promise.
Great guy.
Thank you so much.
Gruden believed in him, and that's all Max needed to hear, because the long wait, the doubt, the embarrassment pissed him off.
Trust me, the competitor in me, I'm like, no fucking way. They waited fucking 3 days to draft my ass. I got something for y'all, no doubt.
That's how everybody should be,
As a
bro.
4th round pick, there wasn't much pressure on Max. In fact, he was just trying to make the team. But in training camp, he got his welcome to the NFL moment. He had to go up against one of the biggest and meanest tackles in the game, Trent Brown. Max got his ass.
Wait, did that shit just
6'8".
say 6'8"?
Yeah, 380.
And meanest tackles in the game.
380.
Well, why do we got a damn super soldier on the field? Bro, we got a Nephilim on the field. What's going
Trent
on?
Brown. Max got his ass whooped. And every day he'd walk off the field and think, man, do I even belong here? But he kept pushing. And one day, something clicked.
I finally beat him with like a long arm in team, and I got a sack, and that took my confidence to a whole nother level.
But that didn't translate to the field. Max started as a rotational guy, coming off the field on third downs. And for someone who never left the field in college, that was tough. In week 3 against the Vikings, he struggled, finishing the game with only 1 tackle. His confidence hit rock bottom. But one person kept believing in him, John Gruden. So when the Raiders lost their third down edge rusher, Benson Mayowa, Gruden didn't hesitate. He gave Max a shot.
I remember my confidence level, like leading up to that game, like I was at my lowest of lowest. So I felt like I couldn't play in the league. Like we played the Vikings the week before, bro. I had the worst game of my career. Like I was like, I don't know if I could do this shit.
But that game changed everything. Because Max finally made plays and forced a fumble. That boosted his confidence. Because the next week, he got his first NFL sack against the Bears. The next game, another one.
And he's in trouble back at the 33, and that is the rookie Max.
Well, everything gotta happen on my team, right? Like everything gotta happen on Green Bay. Why the hell don't y'all stay over there, man? It's 32 teams. Why is my one team being one of the 32 teams that always being showed?
Yeah. Tough life.
Hey, y'all get showed too.
CROSBY.
Max was going crazy. But off the field, he was going crazy too. And it got so bad that he even missed an entire day of practice, which as a rookie 4th round pick is wild. Rachel saw it from close and knew he needed help, but no one listened.
I felt like I was screaming down a dark hallway and everyone's like, figure it out.
So you were feeling completely alone?
No, 100%.
I put her through hell. Nobody even believed her. Like that's such a sad, lonely like feeling, and like that still hurts me to this day.
Max's on-the-field success made him blind to his addiction, and it got to the point where Rachel couldn't keep up anymore.
I threatened to leave like 1,000,000 times and I've never left. But I finally left though. Like it was such a good feeling for me.
Then came the Bengals game, where Max went insane, finishing the game with 4 sacks, winning.
You know what relationships, hey, if you know anything about relationships, all it do after you get out of it as a man is turn you up. And it should turn you up. Even as a woman. Hey, just letting y'all know, bro. Turn yourself up. Don't worry about nobody else. Put out the distractions, bro.
AFC Defensive Player of the Week. And while the world was cheering him on, he was fighting a battle no one could see.
I was going through that with my girl. I'm partying my ass off, and I go out there versus the Bengals to get 4 sacks and come home and my girl like hates me and I'm miserable. Like people don't even know that, bro.
Despite the chaos, Max finished the season with 10 sacks and came in second behind Nick Bosa in Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now it was time for the offseason, a moment where Max had money, time, and no obligations. And that's where things went terribly wrong. For 3 months in a row, Max went on a crazy bender.
I was doing here and there. I was off the wall. I'd take a pill that I didn't even know what it was. Like, it was scary.
Deep down, he felt like he was losing control of his life. So he made the hardest decision ever. He called Rachel, he called his agent, and he said, I need help. So they called in a guy named Scotty.
Hold on. First off, do y'all know how hard it is for a addict to say that they need help?
Yeah.
Shout out to him, bro.
A rehab specialist who was flying to Vegas to help him. Max stayed sober for 10 days, and Scotty was on his way. It looked like Max was finally taking the first step to recovery. But then came the invite. Front row tickets to a UFC event in Vegas. Deep down he knew, I probably shouldn't go, but he did anyway. And that's where one drink turned into a 5-day bender and the scariest night of his life.
Bro, I woke up one morning like, bro, I don't even recognize myself, bro. Like, I'm miserable. I feel like fucking death. I felt like I was fucking dying. I'm like, I need to fucking get help.
So on March 11th, 2020, Max changed his life forever. He flew to Hollywood and checked into rehab. When he got there, he looked around and he realized he wasn't alone.
I thought I had the most problems of anybody on the planet, but you know, you go into a rehab and you're like, holy shit, like, you know, I know I'm fucked up, but like, there's some people more fucked up than me.
After 30 days, Max successfully finished the program, and he couldn't wait to go back home. But when he finally returned to Vegas, it was a battle every single day. Standing by his side was Rachel, his ride or die, the one who was there when everything was falling apart.
She'll take a bullet for me, like legitimately. She's been through everything with me. My addiction, she's been there by my side the whole time. We've had ups and downs a million times, but at the end of the day, I always ran back to her.
The outside world had no idea what was going on. All they saw was a rookie coming off a 10-sack season. So in his sophomore year, there were expectations on Max, but he didn't live up to him. He ended the season with 7 sacks while playing through a torn labrum and a broken hand. But it wasn't just...
Nigga, he didn't live up to it. 7 sacks and you're injured? 7 sacks is insane. 7 sacks and you're injured. And you're a 4th round rookie. Well, now 2nd year rookie? Yes, that's a lot of sacks, bro.
Just the injuries. Max tried to replace his addiction with junk food, so he didn't play in great shape. On March 11, 2021, he was officially 1 year sober. And that's when he decided to open up about his journey.
It took a lot because I was the same person. I was so I really cared about my image, and I need to be known as hard ass football player, blah blah blah. That's how football players are, bro. It's our natural nature.
The response was massive, and players applauded him for opening up. But Max didn't just want to be a comeback story.
Sat with a nutritionist, got with the strength staff, got with everybody. I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to be a middle of the road guy or a good story. Oh, he got sober in the league, whatever. I'm like, I'm trying to be the best.
And that's when the league was in trouble. No more injuries, no more junk food. Max Crosby was locked in. And in week 1 against the Ravens, he showed the world. He had 2 sacks, 6 pressures, and won AFC Defensive Player of the Week. The Raiders started hot, winning their first 4 games. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. The Raiders...
Is this fucking Rich Bisaccia? Huh?
Bro, Kendrick, bro, stop pausing it on some bullshit.
Bro, shut up. You don't even know who it is.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah, this is my special teams coordinator. Shut up.
Who cares about him?
He asked.
I don't care about him.
He asked.
Well, you see what team he was on before. Get him out of there, wherever y'all are.
He gotta go. He gotta go.
They started hot, winning their first 4 games. But in week 5, all momentum died. John Gruden's email scandal hit, and he was forced to resign. To Max, that wasn't just his coach. That was the guy who believed in him when no one else did.
Yeah. I love Coach Gruden. I mean, he's like family to me. So yeah, it sucked. You're like, this is the dude that drafted me. And the next day, I'm literally with my wife in Gruden's house. Tears, but we had to keep going.
The next game, he had 3 sacks versus Denver. Max became a nightmare for every offense, wrecking plays, drawing double teams, setting the tone for the whole defense. He finished the year with 8 sacks, 108 total pressures, which was the most in the NFL. Pro Football Focus had him as the #1 edge rusher in football. And the cherry on top, Max Crosby made the Pro Bowl.
I really didn't believe it. I had to take a moment. I broke down. I just put in so much work. Shouldn't get emotional. It's just I was in rehab almost 2 years ago, and now I'm in a Pro Bowl.
And off the field, he was winning too. On March 11, 2022, he officially celebrated 2 years of sobriety. And on that exact same day, his life changed again.
We've got breaking news out of the NFL where the Las Vegas Raiders have signed defensive end Max Crosby to a monster extension. It's a 4-year deal.
I remember this year, everybody was like, where is he going? Where is he going to go? What is going to happen? Is he going to stay? Oh, they give him a lot of money. We know he's staying. 4 years, $99 million. I'm staying too.
Worth under $99 million per multiple reports. That contract includes over $53 million guaranteed. It makes Crosby the 5th highest paid defensive end in the league.
But I just want to show people out there that anything's possible if you put your mind to it.
In just 2 years, Max Crosby went from rock bottom to the face of the Raiders. But just when everything was falling in place, a new demon showed up. Some players get comfortable after their first big contract. Well, Max is the opposite. He went even harder, putting up 12.5 sacks, leading the league with 22 TFLs, and making his 2nd Pro Bowl. But it wasn't just the production, it was his motor. Max played over 1,000 snaps, most of any defensive lineman in the NFL. And maybe that fire came from something deeper, because mid-season, Max's whole life changed. Ella Rose Crosby was born.
It was the greatest day of my life, honestly. Can't even describe the moment. You'll never look at life the same.
He had a new reason to fight, not just for himself, but for his family. And in 2023, he needed every ounce of that fight because that season, disaster struck. In week 2 against the Bills, He slammed his knee into the turf and it swelled up. The doctors told him the only fix was rest, and it looked like for the first time in his NFL career, Max had to spend some time on the sideline.
The shit was blown up like a balloon. And I wake up the next morning and I fucking almost pass out. Like I felt like I was dying.
But Max Crosby is a different breed. Every week, he drained his knee just to get back on the field. And somehow, on that messed up leg, he played through all 17 games, put up a career-high 14.5 sacks, and he made his 3rd straight Pro Bowl. But playing through all those injuries cost the price. And in 2024, he had to pay up. In week 2, of course, against the Ravens, he might have played the best game of his career. 2 sacks, 4 TFLs, and 5 pressures, upsetting the Ravens and again, winning AFC Player of the Week. But at the end of that game, Max got hurt bad.
Defensive Player of the Week, I went nuts. And the second to last play, I get rolled up, and I've never done that, but I tore my ankle up. I couldn't walk off the field barely.
No, you played through it.
And I'm like mentally going through it. I'm like, I can't do it. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep fighting.
Mentally, it was a weird situation. He just came off the best game of his career, and he was happy for the team. But at the same time, he couldn't even walk, so he couldn't really process what was happening. The next game, he showed up in the boot, refusing to quit, but his body had nothing to give anymore. So for the first time in his NFL career, after playing 84 games straight, Max Crosby missed a game.
Like the competitor in me, I couldn't fucking sleep at night. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there hopeless and you want to go.
He was supposed to be out 4 to 6 weeks, but after 1 week of rest, he was already back on the field. Every week he'd get treatment and push through the pain trying to help his team win. But the wins never came. The Raiders lost 10 straight games. Max kept fighting.
Oh, he not going back. He not going back to them. Nah, if he sees that it's actually getting better,
he want to win.
No. Well,
but that's what he got the 4-year extension win in like 2021.
Listen, they're about to have a new coach, a new. They already got Aston Genty. They get him Fernando Mendoza. Yeah. They need a receiver and they need defense, bro, or they need a defensive head coach, bro. They will be dogs, but yeah, I don't think he'd probably stick it out. I'm gonna be honest. He'd probably leave after this year or next year for sure.
You finished it?
Until his body broke and he re-aggravated that same ankle injury in week 14. That's when the doctors gave him a choice. Keep on playing and risk permanent damage, or shut it down for the season. So he got surgery and watched from the sidelines as the Raiders fell apart. He still had an amazing year. 7.5 sacks, 17 TFLs, early? Making the Pro Bowl for the 4th time in a row. But to Max, none of that mattered. He just wanted to win. The Raiders ended up 4-13. And that's when the dominoes started falling. GM Tom Telesco, fired. Head coach Antonio Pierce, fired. But here's the crazy part. Max Crosby, the heart of the team, was now being linked to other franchises.
Every other day, I got a new team making a graphic about Max Crosby's going to the Washington. I'm a fucking Raider.
But the Raiders responded, and they made a move that silenced every trade rumor.
The kid with one D1 offer, who got drafted in the 4th round and almost lost himself to addiction, broke NFL history.
Max Crosby is not going anywhere.
Max Crosby is now the new highest paid non-quarterback in the National Football League. $106.5 million extension, that's $91.5 guaranteed.
I just want to be able to put some light into the world, bring positive energy in any way I can, and be a light for anybody going through what they're going through. You know what I mean? I'm about to be 5 years sober in a week, so that alone is, without that, I wouldn't be here. And there's a lot of people that have helped me in this room along this journey, so can't thank those guys enough.
Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. It goes a long way. Also, shout out Max Crosby. He's one of the reasons I actually started this platform. See y'all at the next video. Have a blessed day.
That's W. I want to
appreciate more than Athlete for letting us post this video, bro. Cause he don't have to, y'all. He don't gotta let us post none of these videos. But he real cool, and he let everybody on YouTube post his content and stuff like that to get a nice little reaction, and we appreciate that, bro. This story is crazy, bro. Like, to hear what actually transpired with Max Crosby, like, bro, in my eyes, bro, drinking ain't never been that serious to me, bro. Yeah. To the point where I would want to overly drink and be unhealthy.
Yeah, but you've never been addicted to something.
Exactly.
Like that, you feel me?
I've never been addicted to something.
Addiction is different. So when you're doing it every day, and you just, like, nobody telling you can't do it every day, you feel me? you just feel like you can do what you want because you've grown and you got all the money and you can afford it and all of this. So like that just happened. But this says that he got an extension in March of 2025. That nigga not going nowhere.
Not going nowhere.
He not going nowhere. March, I want to say, his extension deals add an extra to all the way into 2027. So like I said, he's probably gonna play this year out and then see where the team is probably in 2027, 2028. And see where they'll be, and he'll still be kind of young.
Because you can still, bro. What?
Yeah.
Bro,
he's only 28.
Cam Hayward been in the league for years and still being a dog.
Well, they play two different positions. Yeah. Cam is in the inside. He in the outside. Edge rushers get paid more than defensive end, yes. or sorry, not defensive end. Defensive end interior. They get paid more. But yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. We just yapping. We love y'all. Thank y'all. We hope that y'all enjoyed this, and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We out of here. Peace.